ceremony. Biography of my beloved father, late Father Edward Igbinoghodua Omo. Late Elder Edward Igbinoghodua Omo was born on the 7th day of December 1926 at Uselu in a local government area of Edo State, into the family of late Chief Omo, the then Oshodi of Benin, and Madam Igbinoghodua Omo ní Agbonge of Igbo community of Via Northeast local government area of Edo State. He had his primary school education at Benin Baptist Church School, Mission Road, Benin City, between 1939 and 1946, where he read up to elementary 5. Because of his high level of performance, he wrote entrance examination into high school, that is secondary school, from his elementary 5. He passed and was admitted into Arewele High School, which was situated along Akpakpava after Dancing Road Junction, when going towards Ring Road, now Western Boys High School. He was in the school when it was moved to Old Western Street, off 2nd East Circular Road, Benin City, and finally moved to her permanent location at Orogmeni, Gobahi, that is Ramat Park in Benin City. He started Standard 1 in the school in 1947 and passed out in 1951 in Standard 5, where he obtained his certificate. Due to his vast nature, economically and socially, he entered into business in 1951, traded on rubber as buyer from villages, communities, and camps around Benin City, namely Ohun, Oluku, Obioke, Iyowa, Ugbogiobo, to mention a few, from where he would move to Saple for sales through marketing. He did that till 1969, when the business was no longer booming. In that same year, 1969, he had a encounter with one of his friends, by name Mr. Wagboy, who was the then manager of Edo Sawmill, close to Edaiken Market in Uselu, where you have a small petrol station today. He went into sawmill business and shortly left for Nigeria hollow blocks industry at Uselu as one of the managers, having been introduced by his cousin, then Miss Margaret Aisemota, to late Mr. Ohamu Ewomagba in late 1969. When the chiefs were down and could not continue with Nigeria hollow blocks, he left and joined 94, courtesy of his friends and classmates at Western Boys High School, namely Mr. Ademian, Mr. Gegbefune, and Mr. Idaosa, who were already staff of 94 at that time. He worked for 7 months and resigned. In 1970, he went into private business of transportation, bought and sold cars, drove and had cars for transport business, and alongside concentrated on buying and selling of lands and houses at Uselu, Ubowo, Oluku, Onre, amongst others. He finally settled down at a Omori community in 1976, when Gumez knocked down part of his building at Ubowo during the construction of Benin Lagos Express Road. He remained an estate developer till he became ill some months ago. Christian life. Late Elder Edward Igbinoghodua Omo was a devoted Christian. Despite he was from a traditional home, being the first son of his father, who was the Oshodi of Benin, He refused to take the hereditary chieftaincy title. He had cause to have attended Baptist Church as a pupil and a member of CMS up to 1969 and was a chorister. In late 1969, he joined Assemblies of God Mission Church at Upper Mission Road, now Oyahilome Temple, through Elder Nusahai Erobamie, a friend and business associate before that time. He moved to Church of God Mission, Iyaro, at the very beginning in 1971 with late Archbishop Benson Idahosa and left in 1972. In quest for the truth, he honored an invitation from God's Kingdom Society through late brother Solomon O. Iyamu, who was sharing handbills, and late brother Paul Ajayi, who interpreted in Edo language, to attend the Christian Feast of Tabernacles in Benin, which was held at Egosa Grammar School, Benin City. He was convinced of the truth, converted, and after the Feast of Tabernacles of 1973, he took his stand, showed unwavering faith, understanding, never looked back despite temptation and sickness. He was committed to the growth and progress of New Jerusalem till he breathed his last on 2nd August 2021. As a faithful and sincere member of God's Kingdom Society, he held the following positions. 1. He was a recognized and baptized member. 2. Member Welfare Committee for many years. 3. Treasurer, Edo Group, Benin City Branch for many years. And 4. Advisor, Edo Group, Igosa Branch. With regards to his general life, he was a strict disciplinarian who did not compromise. He was contented and satisfied with his work at any point in time in his life and with whatever he had. He never compared others with himself. He always encouraged his children to work hard, be innovative and industrious. He will be greatly missed by his children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, relations, church members, and all who knew him. He is survived by his wife, 15 children, 63 grandchildren, 53 great-grandchildren, relations, numerous Christian brothers and sisters, as well as friends, amongst whom are Sister Veronica Obo, wife, Mr. Henry Ekinadose Igbinoghodua, son, Mrs. Elizabeth Osewonyeme Usanyande, daughter, Mrs. Mabel Isoke Edema Hunter, daughter, Mr. John Igbinoghodua, son, Miss Grace Esohe Igbinoghodua, daughter, Mrs. Violet Ojeme Ojebu, daughter, Mrs. Mary Awegiomon Obazumuwa, daughter, Brother Moses Osagumero Igbinoghodua JP, son, Brother Lucky Nosahai Igbinoghodua, son, Brother Abraham Oduwa Igbinoghodua, son, Mrs. Mercy Osareti Lawani, daughter, Brother Paul, who you know Igbinoghodua, son, Miss Margaret Audio Igbinoghodua, daughter, then Miss Miriam Owoka Igbinoghodua, daughter, and Mr. Michael Olomojeme Igbinoghodua. That brings to an end the biography of my late father. I thank you for giving me your ear. Thank you.
Thank you very much.